Are you a licensed healthcare provider in Illinois, a nurse, physician, pharmacist, therapist, counselor, dentist, or any other professional looking for the Illinois Implicit Bias 1-hour CE requirement? This video gives you the definitive answer, everything you know to complete the Illinois Implicit Bias CE for your 2026 license renewal. If you are renewing any Illinois healthcare license in 2026 or later, this requirement applies to you. I'm Joanna, nurse practitioner and founder of RenewNowCE. Let me show you the actual law and exactly how to complete this requirement quickly with an instant certificate. We'll start by reading the statute together, and then I'll walk you step by step through how our Illinois Implicit Bias course meets all the requirements for your license type. Here is the actual Implicit Bias Awareness Training Statute. They talk about how healthcare professionals, people licensed or registered by the Department of Financial and Professional Regulation under the following acts: the Medical Practice Act, Nurse Practice Act, Clinical Psychologist, Illinois Dental Practice Act, Illinois Optometric Practice Act, Pharmacy Practice Act, Illinois Physical Therapy Act, Physician Assistant Practice Act of 1987, Acupuncture Practice, Illinois Athletic Trainers, Clinical Social Workers Practice Act, Dietitians, Home Medical Equipment and Services Providers, Naturopathic Act, Nursing Home Administrators, Illinois Occupational Therapy, Optometric Practice, Podiatric Medical Act, Respiratory Care, Professional Counselor and Clinical Professional Counselor Licensed and Practice Acts, Sex Offender Evaluation and Treatment Provider Act, Illinois Speech Language Pathology and Audiology, Perfusionists, Registered Surgical Assistant and Registered Surgical Technologist, and Genetic Counselor Act. For license or registration renewals occurring on or after January 1st, 2023, a healthcare professional who has continuing education requirements must complete at least a 1-hour course in training on implicit bias awareness per renewal period. A healthcare professional may count this 1 hour for completion of this course toward meeting the minimum credit hours required for continuing education. Any training on implicit bias awareness applied to meet any other state license requirement, professional accreditation, or certification requirement, or healthcare institutional practice agreement may count towards the 1-hour requirement under this section. Healthcare professional means a person licensed or registered by the Department of Financial and Professional Regulation under the following acts, as we listed above. A healthcare professional who has continuing education requirements must complete at least a 1-hour course in training on implicit bias awareness per renewal period, on or after July 1st, 2026 for healthcare professionals who report to the department that they have provided maternal health care services and seek to renew a license or registration. A 1-hour course in training on implicit bias awareness shall include training on potential maternal health risk factors associated with childbearing individuals who are part of the marginalized racial or ethnic group with increased maternal mortality rates. A healthcare professional may count this 1 hour for completion of this course toward meeting the minimum credit hours required for continuing education. Any training on implicit bias awareness applied to meet any other state licensure requirement, professional accreditation, or certification requirement or healthcare institution practice agreement may count toward the 1-hour requirement under this section. Okay, so here is RenewNowCE's Illinois Implicit Bias 1-hour course. It's $15. And it is designed to meet the requirements for healthcare professionals according to the statute section 1130.500. It's designed to promote equitable care and reduce healthcare disparities. The key learning components are recognizing impairment, addressing bias in practice, promoting equitable care, reducing healthcare disparities, and improving patient outcomes. This course meets the requirements for the state and can apply to any of these listed professionals: nursing professionals, medical professionals, physician, medical and osteopathic, mental health professionals, pharmacy professionals. If this course just meets the state level requirement, but you additionally want more accreditation, we have a link within this course to our other option, Implicit Bias in Healthcare 1-hour compliance training. Now, this class offers additional accreditation for physicians, ACCME, pharmacists, physician associates, dentists, psychologists, optometrists, and social workers. Both courses are linked in the video description. All right, let's get into some specifics about how this course, Illinois Implicit Bias 1-hour CE, works specifically for physicians, MDs, and DOs, and how this one provides additional accreditation. First, the Illinois Implicit Bias 1-hour CE works for medical doctors, physicians, medical and osteopathic by the accreditation standard and Illinois law. So the Illinois law allows licensees regulated by the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation to fulfill their implicit bias continuing education requirement through courses approved by any relevant licensing board. RenewNowCE is accredited as a provider of nursing continuing professional development by the ANCC. In accordance with Illinois state law, licensed healthcare professionals may satisfy requirements by completing a course offered by any division-approved continuing education provider. Licensees should confirm acceptance of their respective licensing boards prior to completion. The Illinois Board of Nursing accepts RenewNowCE's continuing education through our American Nurses Credentialing Commission accreditation. We are also offering an implicit bias CE healthcare 1-hour compliance training course that is jointly offered through AKH, which is a jointly accredited provider, to offer ACCME 1 AMA PRA Category 1 credit. Now we're going to talk about nurses, specifically how this Illinois Implicit Bias 1-hour CE course works for an Illinois RN, Illinois LPN, or an Illinois APRN. The Illinois Implicit Bias 1-hour CE course is accredited and approved by the Illinois Board of Nursing to provide 1 hour of CE for Board of Nursing accreditation through the American Nurses Credentialing Center. RenewNowCE is an approved provider. If you need to renew your Illinois license and complete 1 hour on implicit bias training CE, this course is fully compliant with the Illinois statute, provides an instant certification, is mobile friendly, provides on-demand access, and it's eligible for all licensees listed in the statute. If you would like additional ACCME, APA accreditation, or ADA accreditation, this course, Implicit Bias in Healthcare 1-hour compliance training, also offers that. Both courses will meet your state level accreditation and statutes for Illinois Implicit Bias 1 hour.